What's good, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy Jay Budokai, and today it's quite obvious what I want to talk about with the title of the video and the way the thumbnail is. Dragon Ball games, something big is about to be announced soon. Something really big is about to be announced soon. I feel like at the Dragon Ball Battle Hour event that they've been having every year, like in April. But with the recent announcement that they did in Evo France for Dragon Ball Fighters to get its new little update. God, of course I gotta sneeze right when I start recording, right? But yes, this last announcement where they added this whole new update and stuff with new balance changes, as well as this Master Showdown event that will be April 18th through the 19th, which is the same time as the Dragon Ball Games Hour event, right? I'm sure they put that in a little bit before. Or did they just, yeah, they just put it here, but I'm pretty sure that's the same time frame. It's going to be around that time because that's when they usually do it every year. And I'm expecting them to either announce something crazy then, or it would be announced already by, what is that called? Like at the Game Awards, something like when they would announce Sparking Zero at the Game Awards. No, they announced Sparking Zero at the Dragon Ball Games event. So I think they might announce something crazy there. Now, what would that be? I'm not sure. It's looking like it could be a season 4 of Fighters because they have just been talking about Fighters weird on the Dragon Ball Games Twitter. Like, if you look at this right here, this is saying a free update for Dragon Ball Fighters is now live. And this game, certain character matchups unlock special intros. Like, hello, we know this. This has been in the game since like what, 2018, since the game came out. So like, this is not new. This is not anything special. So like, why are they promoting this right now? It's just so weird. 990k views. Like, this is something a lot of us have seen already that we've been playing Fighter, but they're showing it out. Weird, right? Weird. They haven't done that in a while. Then at the same time, with the recent patch and stuff, they were talking about, hey, thanks for playing, guys. So we're going to go ahead and fix some of the issues that we've been seeing. Now, cooldown for the Z assist. The hits, crazy blow, alternate Goku doing crazy stuff. I didn't see Team go on with this crazy thing. Goku Black doing the kick back down, unattended changes affecting certain moves and combos. Where is this coming from? Very unlikely. This is not anything we expected. Why all of a sudden are they updating the game and keeping intact with us all of a sudden, you know? Unless they're gearing up for something, because I think they're going to do a season 4 of Fighters. I don't know. What if they do a season 4 of Fighters and announce Fighters 2? Would that be crazy? Nah, they're not going to do something like that. But yeah, they're going to announce season 4 of Fighters, and the biggest thing, bam, Daima Goku is going to be in the game as well. Like, that's another crazy part. Like, where did this even come from? Spring 2026. Around the same time. Look, spring 2026. He's either going to come out a little bit before this event or at the same day of this event. Like April 18th, he comes out. And all of the masters are using Daima Goku. Or maybe comes out the day after. Comes out on the 20th, and the masters are using Daima Goku on their team to show them off a little bit, you know? That's what I'm expecting to happen. I think that would be something cool. And the best way they're going to do it. Then look, they put the Goku up there. Fire. Now, at the same time, they have recently said, we're not done with DLC for Sparking Zero either. Where is it at? I still haven't even played the Diamond Pack 2 on Sparking Zero, which is crazy. I need to do that. But like they said, 200 characters, right? Over 208 characters, or over 200. Yeah, look, to be continued. What? So we're going to have a season 2 of Sparking Zero. They're going to give us more Sparking Zero. Sparking Zero felt like a game where they're going to drop it, give us all this stuff that they promised us right here, all this, and then be like, all right, see y'all later. Never getting another Sparking anything ever again. That's what Sparking Zero felt like. That's the type of game I thought we were going to get. But they've been kind of keeping up with it. Xenoverse 2 is its own demon. Xenoverse 2 is its own beast. Like, Xenoverse 2 gets updates, gets videos every damn month, bro. I swear. Like, Xenoverse 2 is the forever Dragon Ball game, which isn't a horrible thing, I guess, you know? But, like, damn, I'm sick of it. Give me Xenoverse 3 already. That's what I really want to see. If you want to see something crazy for Dragon Ball games, they're working on Sparking Zero, Fighters, and they give us a Xenoverse 3. That would be insane. But I'm just expecting the Fighters Season 4 pass and a new Sparking Zero season DLC. Because, like, why would they just do Daima Goku out of nowhere? Like, what was the point of bringing people back to the game just for the balance patch, Diamond Goku, and then just to leave again? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, Lab Coat 21 felt like that type of character, and like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta being like the final ending characters, and that's just it. That's just it. But no, now they're like, oh, we're actually doing Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku out of nowhere, and good luck, or good luck. Get ready for that, because I mean, he's gonna look sick. He's gonna be sick in this game. There's no way he's not gonna be good. By good, I mean like looking really cool, because fighters, every character looks great in fighters. Every character looks great in fighters, and as well as the balance patch they did on fighters. And the fact that they're updating the balance patch, you know, that they're like, some of this stuff was unintentional, which makes me think like the way the last patch ended off so crazy, but they only probably had budget for one last patch. They're like, damn, we made that shit crazy on accident. We did not know that it was going to turn out like that. But now they got some more budget all of a sudden, and I don't know. I don't know what went through for them to get more budget for this game, because it feels like that. It totally felt like they were done with this game, and then we get a whole new update, as well as, you know what it could have been? Maybe another Dragon Ball game in maybe the Dragon Ball game for next year that they were working on might have got delayed internally. So they are updating the games that they already have a lot next year, because they didn't come out with a new Dragon Ball game this year. Well, technically they came out with Gexen Squadra. You know, they've been coming out with a new Dragon Ball game every year, but technically they come up with Gexen Squadra. So maybe they're working on a Sparking Zero 2. That's what I think the next Dragon Ball game is going to be, Sparking Zero 2. And I think it's not, even if it came out next year, it wouldn't be that crazy, because how long was it before between Xenoverse 1 and Xenoverse 2? Like, let's see. Because Xenoverse 1, I think, came out 2014, and then Xenoverse 2 came out, not Xenoverse 3 game, computer. Look, Xenoverse 1, let's see Xenoverse 2, since it wants to be up here. Xenoverse 2 came out in what, 2016? Hello, where's the release date? Here we go. 2016, October. Yes. And then Xenoverse 1 came out in 2014, didn't it? 2014, almost exactly 2 years from each other. Almost exactly. What's with these Dragon Ball games coming out in October? Because Spark Zero came out in October as well. Is that like generally when they drop these games? Because I never realized that. But yeah, so October is when this came out. 2 years later, we got Xenoverse 2. Now, what I'm expecting is, I really want a Xenoverse 3. Honestly, I really want to see what they would do with a Xenoverse 3, because Xenoverse 1 to 2 was such an awesome jump. I feel like Xenoverse 2 to 3, like we have a big ass bucket list of things that you could do to make the game better, that they could just take from for free to make Xenoverse 3 such an awesome game. And then they can go into Daima, they go all the way through Super Cool, and they might be able to add in manga characters. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I highly doubt it, but you know, I'm just saying, like, I'm just spitballing, but what they could do, GT, Daima now, like Xenoverse 3 could be a crazy story if they had them hopping through like timelines and different worlds and having other Gokus meet each other again and stuff. Like, they can really do whatever they want with Xenoverse 3 story timeline wise. And then creative characters can be crazy, giving them all the way up to Ultra Instinct and stuff again. Like, where are you, Xenoverse 3? I need you, brother. I need you. But Sparking Zero, let's go ahead and look. Sparking Zero came out this time last year. It's exactly a year old, just about. So by this time next year, it wouldn't be crazy to see Sparking Zero. It wouldn't be crazy to see a Sparking Zero 2. I don't know. I'm not saying Sparking Zero 2, but it'd be called, I don't know what they would call the next Sparking. Dragon Ball Sparking Infinite or something. Like, ooh, I might have just spit. Dragon Ball Sparking Infinite, baby. Hold on. Go ahead and pay me, Bandai. I know that's what y'all calling it, because that's it. But like, that could be the next Sparking. And maybe they have to push it back a little bit, and they're just going to do DLC all next year. Maybe next year will be the first time we don't get a new Dragon Ball game for a while. Because we've been getting new Dragon Ball games for almost every year. Dragon Ball games release. Let's see, release order. Let's see how good this is. A list of Dragon Ball games. So yeah, let's just go to the wiki. I am adult. All right. Is this like the order the games came out? Okay, that's pissing me off. I don't like that. I need the years, brother. I need the years. Okay, Wikipedia. We cutting this out? Nah, probably not. We banging with it. Okay, Wikipedia might have came through. I'm going all the way down. I'm going all the way down to now so we can see. Okay, so we got... What the hell is this? This shit has not been updated. This shit is ass, brother. Okay. I so apologize. I really thought it'd be easier to find the release order of Dragon Ball game. All right. So Xenoverse 1 came out 2014, right? Right. And then after Xenoverse 1, we got Dokkan Battle. Dokkan Battle came out in 2015, didn't it? Yep, 2015, we got Dokkan Battle. Look, the mobile games count in their little like cycle of getting and playing games. The mobile games count for them. So, mobile game came out, and in 2016 we got Xenoverse 2. After Xenoverse 2, we got what was the game after Xenoverse? Was it Kakarot? Oops, yeah, Kakarot in 2020. So we didn't get one for a while. But what game was that? There's Universe. I swear we got a game. I mean, we could count Legends, Dragon Ball. What am I spelling? You could count Legends because this came out 2018. So you got Xenoverse 2 2016. 2 years later, you got Dragon Ball Legends. And 2 years later, you got Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. And then you got The Breakers. When did that come out? There it is, The Breakers 2021, 2022. So 2 years later, we got The Breakers. Okay, okay. And then in 2024, we get Sparking Zero. And in 2025, we get Genshin. So honestly, we could miss a year next year of Dragon Ball game. Next year, we could not get a Dragon Ball game. And it kind of makes sense. Let's see, let's see. You know, I didn't think about doing that. Going to the Steam store and just looking up Dragon Ball. And then seeing like the Dragon Ball franchise under like Bandai or something and just going through that. But yeah, I think we will not see a new Dragon Ball game next year, but we're gonna get big updates because I don't know what they're gonna do. I mean, for Sparking Zero is just adding the characters they missed. Like, I really just could just look at this. Oh, World Mission. There you go. There's some gaps filling in. Oh yeah, see Xenoverse 1, 2015 on PC, I think. But yeah, Xenoverse 1, Xenoverse 2, 2016, Fighters a couple years later, World Mission, and then think about it in between here and stuff is Legends and Dokkan. And then you get World Mission in 2019 in between Fighters and Kakarot. You get Kakarot, and then 2021 we didn't get a game. In 2021 we got a lot of updates for Fighters. So Fighters was real healthy around that time. So that kind of makes sense. And Xenoverse 2, of course, was still getting a DLC as always. And then The Breakers comes out the next year. And we skipped 2023 was kind of a dead year for Dragon Ball until they announced. Nah, they didn't even announce Sparking Zero until early 2024, did they? Yeah, so it was kind of a dead year, 2023, and then we got Sparking Zero, and then we get Genshin. So next year we might not see anything new for a game wise, but I think we're gonna get big DLC talk, big releases of characters and fighters, and Sparking Zero for sure. I'm going to see Super Android 17 probably that people want. I wonder if they're going to add like special like other what if characters and stuff in, you know, like fusion, like Yincha, stuff like that. Or if they're just going to just fill in the holes from the characters they missed, like add some Dragon Ball characters and stuff like that. So that's what I think we'll probably see. And then, you know, what I'm really waiting for in Sparking Zero is Sparking Zero 2. Hopefully they'll make the story mode look like this. Shout out to the guy who made this thing. But like someone was like, oh, this could have been how Super Saiyan Goku transformed, but like this every time, no, that would suck. But yeah, that would suck every time he transformed. But the original transformation, like this is fan made and it looks great. Like it doesn't look amazing, but it looks way better than it does in the story mode of the game. Like Sparking Zero 2, I hate calling it that because it's just 02. That just sounds dumb, but it just needs to look way better, like the story mode, because it was a little disappointing with how good they decided to do, like how beautiful the game can look, and they decided to do that to the story mode. So, yeah. So that is Dragon Ball games. That is my talk on it. I just wanted to talk about Dragon Ball games because I wanted to put out my guesses and my thoughts because I feel like I'm usually right with stuff like this because I usually say this to myself and then ends up happening. So kind of put it out there because I'm going to come back to this one day and be like, yeah, I knew it. I know how these things work. There's always a pattern. So yeah, clock in here. Leave me down below in the comments if you think that we're going to see some more Dragon Ball stuff. And what do you want to see? Like, do you want to see updates to fighters? Do you just want to see a new game? Like, fuck updating any of the old games. Just give us Sparking Zero 2. Just give us Xenoverse 3. Give us a Fighters 2. Like, just give us the next Dragon Ball game. Or are you okay with them getting updated for a little bit and then finally getting a new game after that? Let me know down below. Hope you guys did enjoy. That's going to be it for your boy.